Okay, I'm about to tell you why your New Year's goals are plotting against you. Like serial killers living in your own home. Let me paint you a picture, okay? It's January 1st. You're sitting at your kitchen table, pen in hand, heart full of hope. You start writing your beautiful list of dreams. Lose 30 pounds, read 50 books, learn guitar, start meditating, launch a side business, get up at 5 a.m., eat clean, exercise daily, whatever it is. You look at your list, oh, how wonderful. You admire your list. 10 gorgeous goals, 10 paths to transformation, 10 tickets to a better life, or so you think. But, dun 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 dun, what you don't realize is you just invited 10 assassins to live in your brain, and they're about to murder each other. Here's what happens inside your head starting January 2nd. Goal number 1 whispers, hit the gym, it's 6 a.m. Goal number 2 interrupts, wait, you should read first. Knowledge is power. Goal 3 butts in, actually, you should meditate. Center yourself first. Goal 4 screams, no, work on the business plan. That's your future. By 7 a.m., you've done nothing. Your brain is a war zone. Your willpower is bleeding out. This isn't motivation. This is cognitive genocide. Scientists call it goal competition. I call it goal homicide because that's what happens when you set multiple goals. They don't support each other. They don't cheer each other on. They don't work as a team. They fight to the death for your attention, for your energy, for your focus. And while they're fighting, you're losing. Research proves this. They gave people multiple goals with specific action plans. If it's 2:30, eat a healthy snack. If it's 6 p.m., then exercise. If it's bedtime, then read. The more goals they had, the more they failed. Not because the goals were bad, not because the people were weak, because the goals were cannibalizing each other. Your brain has a finite amount of decision-making juice. Every choice drains the battery. Every goal demands attention. When you have 10 goals, each one gets 10% of your power. When you have one goal, it gets 100%. Which do you think has a higher chance of surviving? Let me tell you about one of the most successful people I ever met. A billionaire entrepreneur, he had built multiple companies that changed entire industries. I asked him, what's your secret? He said, I am a serial monogamist with my goals. I date one goal until I marry it, until it becomes part of who I am. Then I find another. I never cheat. I never have affairs. I never juggle. One goal at a time, complete commitment. Now this man built a billion-dollar empire, one obsession at a time, while everybody else was playing the field with 10 different goals and getting nowhere with any of them. Here's what he understood that most people don't. Goals aren't just things you want to achieve. They're things you want to become. When you try to become 10 different people at the same time, you become nobody. When you focus on becoming one specific person, you actually transform. The person who exercises daily, the person who reads constantly, the person who builds businesses, the person who meditates. But you can only become one person at a time. So here's what the research really shows. It's not that you can't have multiple goals, it's that you can't actively pursue multiple goals. There's a difference. You can want to lose weight and build a business and learn Spanish, but you can really only work on one at a time. The others have to wait patiently in the queue, like customers at a really good restaurant. They know the wait is worth it because when it's their turn, they'll get your full attention. Most people try to serve 10 customers at the same time and they all leave unsatisfied. Smart people serve one customer perfectly, then move on to the next. All customers eventually get served. All goals eventually get achieved, but only if you stop trying to do everything at once. So here's my challenge to you. Look at your list of New Year's goals. Pick the one that matters the most, that scares you the most, that will make the biggest impact in the end. The one that, if you achieved it, would change everything. Cross out all the others. Don't throw them away, just put them in the waiting room for the next 90 days. You have one job, one obsession, one relationship. Date that goal, court it, seduce it, marry it, make it part of your identity, your daily routine, your non-negotiable ritual. When people ask what you're working on, you have one answer. When you wake up, you have one focus. When you go to bed, you have one victory to celebrate. And here's what will happen. that single goal will stop being something you're trying to do. It will become something you are. And once that happens, once you've proven to yourself that you can transform, you'll be ready for goal number 2. But not before. Because here's the truth about real achievement. It's not about how many goals you can juggle, it's about how completely you can commit to one transformation at a time. So stop being a goal setter and start being a goal achiever. There's a big difference. Your future self will thank you. So take out your Dare Daily Journal and tell us in the comments below what your one goal for the year ahead will be.